Hi, I'm Gerardo. I'm here with the Mass readings for Tuesday, October 10th, 2017, of the 27th week in Ordinary Time from the Lectionary 462. The first reading is from the book of Jonah, chapter 3, verses 1 through 10. The word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time. Set out for the great city of Nineveh and announce to it the message that I will tell you. So Jonah made ready and went to Nineveh, according to the Lord's bidding. Now Nineveh was an enormously large city. It took 3 days to go through it. Jonah began his journey through the city, and had gone but a single day's walk, announcing, 40 days more, and Nineveh shall be destroyed. When the people of Nineveh believed God, they proclaimed a fast, and all of them, great and small, put on sackcloth. When the news reached the king of Nineveh, he rose from his throne, laid aside his robe, covered himself with sackcloth, and sat in the ashes. Then he had this proclaimed throughout Nineveh, by decree of the king and his nobles, neither man nor beast, neither cattle nor sheep, shall taste anything. They shall not eat, nor shall they drink water. Man and beast shall be covered with sackcloth, and call loudly to God. Every man shall turn from his evil way, and from the violence he has in hand. Who knows, God may relent and forgive, and withhold his blazing wrath, so that we shall not perish. When God saw by their actions how they turned from their evil way, he repented of the evil that he had threatened to do to them. He did not carry it out. The word of the Lord. The Responsorial Psalm. Today's Responsorial Psalm is Psalm 130. The response is, If you, O Lord, mark iniquities, who can stand? If you, O Lord, mark iniquities, who can stand? Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. Let your ears be attentive to my voice in supplication. If you, O Lord, mark iniquities, who can stand? If you, O Lord, mark iniquities, Lord, who can stand? But with you is forgiveness, that you may be revered. If you, O Lord, mark iniquities, who can stand? Let Israel wait for the Lord, for with the Lord is kindness, and with him is plenteous redemption, and he will redeem Israel from all their iniquities. If you, O Lord, mark iniquities, who can stand? Today's gospel is the gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 10, verses 38 through 42. Jesus entered a village where a woman, whose name was Martha, welcomed him. She had a sister named Mary, who sat beside the Lord at his feet, listening to him speak. Martha, burdened with much serving, came to him and said, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving? Tell her to help me. The Lord said to her in reply, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her. The Gospel of the Lord. The reflection. For today's reflection, I want to read to you a small part of what is written in the Sacred Space website. It states in part, and I quote, Martha was a doer to the point of being a fusspot. Martha, we are told, was burdened with much serving. Serving is something that Jesus himself did constantly, and he urged his followers to do the same. But it should not be a burden. And after Martha had complained about her sister, Jesus told her that she was anxious and worried about many things. A true servant does not experience anxiety and worry. It signifies a lack of peace. Because Mary seemed to be doing nothing, Martha saw her as idling and even selfish. Martha must have been somewhat surprised when Jesus said that Mary had chosen the better part, which would not be taken from her. What was that better part? Was Mary just sitting at the feet of Jesus and doing nothing? No. We are told that she was listening to him speak. Listening to his message is something Jesus tells his disciples and the crowd they need to be doing all the time. And we have mentioned before that listening involves understanding, accepting, and assimilating that message so that it becomes part of our very selves. If we do not spend time listening to him, how can we know that our activity is properly directed? It is easy for us Christians to be very busy, but are we busy doing the right things? End quote. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.